Okay guys, Christmas is right around the corner. You may be getting a Switch for Christmas, or maybe you're looking for a game to buy somebody who's getting a Switch for Christmas. This is the video for you. Today I'm gonna give you my list of the 10 must-have Nintendo Switch games. Alright, so first, really quickly, I'm gonna go over just kind of what I consider the big five. The ones that really everybody should have. Most of them are gonna be for just about maybe one or two, some people may not like. But these are the games, these are the staples. These are the Nintendo games that go hand in hand with the Switch. The first one is what I consider to be the best game on the Switch, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, not only do we have the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the way, this game is just absolutely fantastic. If you've ever played a Zelda game before, you kind of know what you're getting into here, but they did change the formula completely. This is completely open world. The physics engine is just absolutely insane. It looks beautiful, runs really well for the most part. There's a few areas it kind of struggles in. But again, like I said, open world. This one has a map that you can explore forever. I mean, at this point, it came out in 2017. I think I've seen most of the map at this point, but I still discover new things every single time I play. The map is so big, there's so much to do outside of the main story quests that this one game is hundreds and hundreds of hours of fun. And speaking of another game that is hundreds and hundreds of hours of fun, Animal Crossing New Horizons. This is also probably one of my favorites on the Switch. I was not somebody who was into Animal Crossing before this game. I really never even gave it a chance. But then I started this channel. I figured I was kind of obligated to at least try it, just see if I liked it. I liked it a whole lot. I still play it. They just released DLC for it that is pretty much a second game. The Happy Home Paradise DLC is awesome. You go to a whole new island. You can, decorate houses for a bunch of people on that island. You get new stuff unlocked that you can bring back to put in your house. They pretty much doubled, maybe tripled the amount of items with just the last update they put out. It is the last major update, so this is pretty much the definitive edition of Animal Crossing if you're getting it now. And if you have the online expansion pack, you actually get the DLC for free. Again, we don't talk about the expansion pack. That's a touchy subject. But if you do have it, you will get that DLC for free. This is one of the ones that might not be for everybody. Again, like I said, this wasn't a game that I thought I was going to be interested in, so even if you're somebody who maybe doesn't think that they would like something like this, look into it. I would consider it. Next one on the list, also one of the big five, Mario Odyssey. Now, this is pretty much, for me, the definitive Mario game. This takes everything that I love from games like Mario 64, which was my favorite Mario game up until this. It just kind of makes all that stuff even better. It's the same sandbox style games where you're collecting this and that, but there's new elements added with Cappy, where you throw your cap, you can take over animals, you can be a dinosaur. I mean, being a dinosaur is cool, obviously. You can be a frog, but when you take over these animals, you get their abilities. So like if you're a frog, you can jump really high. But it's not just that. The level design is great. It does remind me a lot of the 64 Mario, kind of in the ways that the levels are designed, but these are just better. New Donk City is amazing. I mean, really every level from start to finish is absolutely fantastic. Now, another one I'm gonna quickly just lump in with Odyssey. Another really good Mario game on the Switch is Super Mario 3D World, and it also comes with Bowser's Fury. For me, Bowser's Fury, even though it's short, is worth the $60 price tag. It is absolutely amazing. It kind of takes the Mario Odyssey and the Super Mario 3D World gameplay styles and just smashes them together. It's open world, but there's like islands. So there's like little different levels in the open world that you just go here, there, wherever. It's fantastic. I really hope the next Mario is like that. But also 3D World by itself, really, really good. A whole bunch of fun. You can also play that one online with friends, which is good sometimes. Nintendo Online, that's just a thing. So I kind of lump those two together. As far as Marios go, either one of those is probably gonna be your best bet. Moving on with the big five here, you gotta go with Mario Kart. Everybody's got Mario Kart. It's the best-selling game on the system. It's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So it's actually the one that was on the Wii U with all the extra content that they added. They did, I think, add a little bit more content when they put it on the Switch. It hasn't had any major updates, which is surprising as long as it's been out and as well as it sells. Now, Mario Kart 9 is coming. Make no mistake about that. But for now, if you want to play Mario Kart, this is definitely well worth the $60 price tag. For some reason with this game, the online actually works fantastic. We play online when I stream on Twitch all the time, we've rarely had an issue. In fact, now that I think about it, I can't even remember having an issue with Mario Kart Online, which is very strange because, I don't know. Again, Nintendo Online stuff, it's just Nintendo. All right, last one of the big five here, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This game literally has everyone in it. If you've ever played a Smash game, if you like fighting games, this is it. It's the best one on the Switch. It might be the best one ever. There are so many characters in this. They've added a ton. They finally just finished the second DLC pack, so I don't think there's gonna be any more characters added at this point, but they also have everyone from every other game before it. Every single Smash Brothers character that's ever been in the game is in this one, plus more. There's a ton of content. The online with this one, hit or miss. It's still a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to anybody who likes really any fighting game whatsoever. All right, so now moving away from the easy stuff. Those are the ones you pretty much have to get. I got about 5, 6 more here, I think, are still almost gotta have games for the Switch. The first one I want to talk about is a new one. This year, it's up for Game of the Year. It's Metroid Dread. I have to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Metroidvania-style games. This game was an absolute joy to play through. I was lost for 3 hours, and I enjoyed just about every second of it. The movement is so fluid. The story's actually really good. It takes a little while to actually get into the story after the first initial cutscenes and you start the game, but once you get into it, wow. It's really good. Like I said, the movement is so fluid. The level design is amazing. Everything about this game it's so good. So much fun. Even if you don't like Metroidvania style games, I think this is one that's definitely worth giving a shot. Again, it's up for Game of the Year. I mean, it's gotta be good, right? Not only the level design, not only the movement, the boss fights, absolutely incredible. Every single one of them. The final boss probably took me 4 hours to finally beat. Now, I'm not very good at the game. I did get a lot better, but Metroid Dread, absolute no-brainer. Pick this one up. Now, I do want to add one more Mario game on this list, and that's going to be Mario Maker 2. Now, I also want to talk about new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, whatever it's called, at the same time here, because I think if you're thinking about buying a 2D Mario game, you should just go with Mario Maker 2. Not only are you getting different styles of 2D Marios all compacted into one game, the levels literally never end. People are constantly making new levels, making different challenges. Now you can even build entire worlds where you can do maps of levels. This game is literally endless. So if you're looking for 2D Mario, I think that Mario Maker 2's probably going to be the way you want to go. You might want to just leave Super Mario Bros. Wii U Deluxe, whatever it's called. Might want to just leave that one on the shelf. Mario Maker 2's probably got what you're looking for. Again, this one's had a bunch of updates. I do believe they are done with all the updates now, but you can actually play as Link. You can shoot a bow with it. There's a lot of different stuff you can do here. There's just so much more versatility for a 2D Mario in Mario Maker 2. I would definitely pick that one up if that's the type of gameplay that you're looking for. All right, now this next one I tend to put on every list like this that I make because I really enjoyed the game, and I just want more people to know about it because I know they're making a second one and I can't wait, but I'm talking about Astral Change. This game is so much fun. So it's from the same people that make Bayonetta. It's kind of the same style of game. The art style is very similar. The gameplay is very similar, but the mechanics of the actual combat are much more intricate. There's a whole bunch of other stuff going on. So what you essentially do here is you're a police officer, but in this world that you live in, you capture these, I'm just gonna call them robots. They're like mechanical, they're really the bad guys. Anyway, you can capture them, you put this leash on them, then you can take control of them. So you actually fight as them and yourself at the same time. So you can kind of control one person with one stick and one with the other, and you're hitting button combinations and doing all these different combos. It seems very overwhelming at first, even looking at the gameplay and trying to figure out how to control both people at once, but most of the time, you're really just worried about the one. The other one's more for backup, and you know, you can kind of use your chain and wrap around enemies and fight like that. There's a lot of different things you can do. Like I said, combos. The combat is amazing though. It seems, like I said, it's overwhelming to look at, but once you actually get the game and start playing it, it feels natural. It just kind of works. So like I said, I put that game on every one of these lists. I love it. I really think it's something that everyone should check out. I'm sure they're making another one, so get on this game before that one comes out so you'll be ready. Speaking of making a second one, we need to talk about Mario Party. Now, if you're going to buy a Mario Party on the Switch, you need to buy Mario Party Superstars. Essentially, this one's got a bunch of the 64 content. It looks a ton better, obviously. But this is definitely the one you want to buy on the Switch. If you're looking at a Mario Party game, the differences are this. The first Mario Party, you absolutely had to use a single Joy-Con. There was no ifs, ands, buts about it. There was no handheld mode. There was no controller support. You couldn't play it on a Switch Lite. You could only use a Joy-Con. Well, I guess you could play it on the Switch Lite, but then you're trying to prop your Switch. It's a pain. You had to use a Joy-Con. That's what I'm saying. With Mario Party Superstars, you can play in handheld mode. You can play with a controller. You can play any way you want. There's no motion controls in this game, which is kind of weird, especially for a Mario Party. Nowadays, since Nintendo introduced motion controls, Mario Party has really had a lot of them put into it. This one has none, but I mean, that gives you the ability to play with just a controller or in handheld mode and not have to worry about, people's controllers being different. The last one did have motion control, but it only had 4 boards. The mini games were good. It didn't even have full online support till right before the new Mario Party came out, it was really weird. This one has full online support. It's really fun to play online. If you're looking for a Mario Party game, I would say go for Superstars, not the first one. But I will say both do have online now. So if you're looking for something more motion control, maybe the first one would be better for you. I say go for Superstar though. All right, the last one on this list that I want to talk about came out this year as well. I cannot believe it was not nominated for Game of the Year. It might be my Game of the Year. I'm talking about Monster Hunter Rise. This game is so much fun, and it honestly might be one of the best looking games on the Switch. Now, if you're not into the Monster Hunter style gameplay, it might not be for you. You're literally going out, you're hunting for monsters. So you start out in your hub world, you gotta make sure you eat, you gotta go get your quest. You pick your quest, you figure out what you're gonna do, you go out, you hunt this monster, you gather supplies, you do all this stuff. It's Monster Hunter gameplay. From what I understand, it is slightly simplified from games previous, but this game is very, very good. Probably one of the best looking games on the Switch. You can play this game online and it runs flawlessly online. I have not had a problem whatsoever playing this game online with anyone at any point. It is exclusive to the Switch right now. It's going to PC. I don't know exactly when it's going to be on PC. Unfortunately, it does not have cross saves from what I'm understanding from PC to Switch, which is very unfortunate. That would be really awesome because I'd love to play this game on PC, but it looks amazing on the Switch. It runs really well. Tons of weapon options. I only use the bow because honestly, that's just what I started with, and I'm too afraid to move to anything else at this point. So I just only use the bow. But there's lots of other weapon types. You can pick from any of those you want, change them out as you want. You can upgrade them. You upgrade your armor. There's a ton to do. There's another DLC coming out very soon. I'm sure we'll probably hear more about at the Game Awards, which is coming up next week. This one's well worth it right now. There's been a bunch of free updates, monsters added, different quests, lots of stuff. But guys, that's my list. Tell me what I missed down in the comments below. If there's anything you think that needs to be added to this list, let them know down below. But guys, that's gonna do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please leave a like. Make sure you are subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.